Hey everybody, it's been a minute. Been training a lot, not making too many videos, but doing a training day and also a sort of half rest, half effort day in Big Sur. I was supposed to go to the Sierras this weekend, but that got canceled, and so next best thing, possibly better in its own way, is doing some cycling and hiking down in Big Sur. I'm about to go fill up my water from a really delicious spring right on the side of the road. So I didn't prehydrate that much before I left the house. I was feeling the effects of that. But I drank this bottle knowing that I was about to get to the spring, and now I'm sipping a little bit more. And then I'm going to top it off again. So I'll have a good 40 ounces of prehydration fluid in me before I start the ride, 2 big bottles. So make a stop here on the way back as well. I'm heading down to the town of Lucia, and I'll probably do an out and back. There's a road closure, so the traffic should be light. And then I'll go up this big climb called Namaste Ferguson. It's an epic switchback road. It climbs almost 3,000 feet. Okay, I didn't shower yet today, and I can't resist myself. It's feeling pretty warm, and I think I'm gonna have a splash off here. That was incredible. Now I feel refreshed, like I'm on vacation. So I got a nice parking spot in the shade. I'm at this campground. That's where the trail to Cone Peak starts, and just past the Lime Kiln State Park, right on the ocean. One of the lowest points of the Big Sur Road, which tends to be a little bit on a rolling cliff for a long time. And use the restroom here, just sort of check stuff out a little bit, slowly get ready, take a ride. Feels like the wind is coming from the south, which will be nice because I'm going to ride down south and then turn around and come back. It'd be nice to start with the wind versus get pushed by the tailwind and then have to battle the headwind, and then I'll cruise up the climb. A while back it was quite warm, like 74, but then the temperatures dropped 10 degrees. It's still really nice because it's sunny, and the breeze is not too crisp. But yeah, it's a really cool day. The Nacimiento Road gets really hot going up it, so I'm sure it'll be like riding through 2 different seasons, spring and then hot summer, and then back down to the coast again. But yeah, that's all part of it. Big Sur, highly recommend it. This place is the best. I'm on the return trip from the route to Gorda and back. It's been windy, but it's sheltered right now, and I'm doing an uphill. Traffic's pretty light. Sometimes it comes in waves, but mostly I've had the road to myself. It's been super pretty, and it's different than the other parts of Big Sur that I've ridden. Definitely hilly, but easier climbs than from Big Sur town proper, like out to where I started, but really pretty and chillier than just standing in the sun, but that's kept it rather green, and there's quite an array of flowers out. There's been a sweet view of Cone Peak, which is a mile-high peak, 5,200 for a lot of the ride. And I'm going to be taking the road that basically parallels that up to about the 3,000 mark once I get back to Nacimiento. See you then. About 2.5 miles into Nacimiento. Really warm, and it's a tough climb. I think the medium half is easier, and there's some sweet switchbacks here.
So that always helps with the rhythm for me. See you at the top. It's a couple miles later, about probably 2/3 of the way to the top. There was a tough bit after we talked last, and then I've just finished an easier section, and now it's moderate, so it's easier to talk to you guys. Scenery is incredible, beautiful mountains, a couple cars here and there, but mostly I got the road to myself. Not sure if you can see with the oceans in the background. Hills are golden, rocks vary in color, a lot of green as well. So the tough parts were making me hate life a bit, but I'm feeling optimistic now. I might do the backside. It's a much easier climb. It's half the distance, not very steep, but climbing is climbing, so it'll still be some effort. See you soon. I'm at Ponderosa Campground on the backside right now, and there was water here, which I didn't realize. I wasn't expecting that, but glad for that, because I had maybe 1/3 of a bottle left, and there was 4 miles downhill and then some gradual rolling downhill to get here. So I got a little ways back, but the backside climb is really pretty, really shaded. And then it's all downhill to the car, and I'm loaded up with water now, so I'm really happy. Second time at the top of Nacimiento now. Worked it pretty good on the backside. I would have been crawling if I didn't have water. So much easier, but I was pushing it, so it was harder. But I also knew once I was at the top, my car is at the very bottom, so just a cruise, nice views. Lots of forearm work to make sure I stay safe and go slow around the bends with my brakes. But yeah, wanted to show you more, and I wanted to stop at the first time at the summit, but I was just in the zone on both climbs. Suffered on the first one, but kept a pretty good rhythm, but felt like I was tapping it out a little slow because I couldn't remember. It's been at least 6-7 years since I've done this, so I couldn't remember how hard it was. I knew it was a little easier in the second half, but yeah, it was tough, but amazing. Such a nice place to ride. And the backside was really humid, which normally it's like hot and dry, but it felt like kind of being in Costa Rica. And gorgeous views of sandstone mountains and a little bit of marble, and you know, just plant life and rock formations that are really, really special. So I'll check in, probably do a tiny little walk to a waterfall, show you some more views, and see you at home. This thing is huge. So I loaded up at the spring again, took another shower. I was gonna go do a short waterfall hike at Limekiln, but there was no parking on the side of the road, and I was feeling pretty content after the ride. I might do a beach walk or something, but mostly I'm just enjoying making a few stops and driving slow coming back. It's a beautiful mixture of redwood forest and then some pine, rocky, sagey chaparral. It's really an amazing combination of North and South California and ocean and mountains. So really enjoying my day, as you can see.